Welcome back to my channel for season 2 of Mastering the Twin Flame Journey. This season is going to be 10 times better than the last. First off, I'd like to introduce the newly added group coaching that is now available on my website. We're starting off with 1 session per month, and there are only 5 spots open. So if you're curious as to what it is like to work with me and want to connect with other twin flames, grab a spot while you still can. I'm also welcoming a former client of mine to co-host with me. So you are getting the support of not just one, but 2 twin flames deep in their mission. Second, my rates for both private and group coaching will be going up slightly in 2024. So feel free to take advantage of my affordable rates as they are for the rest of 2023. All right, enough announcements. Let's get into today's video. We need a picture for this one today. Throughout this video, I want you to think of your divine masculine as the sun right here, and you with your energy right here. Now, if your twin flame is the sun, you know you can't look directly at them because you can't look directly at the sun without consequences, right? This is the downloaded direction I received a year ago. Let me explain so much further. The download is from the divine or source as protection for all of us divine feminines. So if you aren't supposed to look directly at your divine masculine, what exactly does that mean? This is anytime you get pulled out of your energy and into theirs. This could be looking at their social media, hoping you'll find some answers. It could be listening to YouTube videos all about the DM for hours on end, again, hoping desperately for answers. It could be allowing their energy, sexual or otherwise, to overpower you or control your day. Basically, anything that has you focusing on your divine masculine. Now, see all of these arrows going every which way but the sun. These are the directions you can look. One may be your mission or your purpose. Another may be your creative outlet. Maybe traveling, your spirit tribe or your spirit guides team, even a pet or another healthy relationship in your life. See, here's the thing. You don't have to look directly at your counterpart to feel them within you. In fact, looking directly at your counterpart is just as harmful to your connection as the sun is to your eyes. Why is this? You all are not going to love this right off the bat, and I empathize with you. It's because your divine masculine can feel your intent energy flowing directly at them, and it is actually repelling them. See, separation is not only about healing and self-love, but it is also about balancing the energies between you two. You may have heard that terminology before, but I'm going to explain it in a new way. You all at some point chased your divine masculine, correct? Well, balancing the energy in this regard means to end the chase. Usually once we find out about twin flames and what chasing and running is, we tend to stop reaching out to our divine masculine in the physical. Well, when we realize that isn't loving to ourselves to do so, we don't. And it's great to make that decision. But here's the second problem. See, the mind and ego won't like you making this change. In fact, you most likely learned somewhere in your childhood that you won't receive love unless you do chase it. That's because someone wrongly taught you and showed you that you had to earn love. I need you to first acknowledge that little kids never should have to earn love. It should be given to them unconditionally. Their sole purpose at that age is just to receive. Unfortunately, that happens all too little in most homes and families. But that is on them and never on you. You don't need to own that belief, and you can simply send that back to them. So when you grow up in this way, the neural pathways in your brain get set and wired, saying, I must earn love, I must chase love, I'm not good enough as I am. When I'm rejected, I need to try harder or perform better or fix something about myself for this person. Okay, so remember a few minutes ago when I explained that the mind and ego won't like it when you suddenly want to stop chasing your DM? Yep, so the two will actually team up looking at your wiring that you've had for 20, 30, or 40 years and say, uh-oh, she's going off script, let's reel her back in. Do you know how that plays out in your life? It's all the things that I mentioned earlier. You go on YouTube and you see a video titled New Message from Your DM. Your brain with old wiring securely in place says, click on it. The wiring is so powerful. It may as well be a really good feeling party drug. So you say to yourself, what can it hurt? My twin doesn't know and I'll get some answers. Oh, and the ego? Well, your ego loves answers. What you aren't realizing in the moment of clicking on the video is that your brain and ego just tricked you into continuing to chase your divine masculine. And let's go back to our sun picture. You're chasing energy heading towards them. And on top of that, they feel it. And now you are mirroring each other because their ego loves this too. Listen, any unawakened DM is ruled by their ego. They haven't had an ego death yet. By the way, if you've watched my other content, you know that I tell you the ego doesn't really die. You instead just make it work for you, and the rest of the time, you just tell it to sit the fuck down. Your unawakened divine masculine hasn't done this, so their ego rules the game. It tells them they don't need you, maybe that they can do better than you. They hear what's wrong with you, blame you, turn to coping mechanisms, convincing them that this is the answer. The ego does this, convinced it is keeping your divine masculine safe. Either in childhood or from past relationships or both, they learned love isn't safe. So you divine feminines, what is it that you represent to them? You all know this answer. I'll give you a second. 2, 3. Yes, love. You, with your chasing, went and threw love right in front of them. So what do you think happens when you are energetically chasing them? It's like this energy droplet of love just heading right towards them. And since their ego is in charge, the ego is the one who receives it. Do you see what I'm explaining to you? And their ego is basically cock-blocking you. It keeps them in a stage of fear about you, which then repels them even further away. My divine feminine friends, I want you to see this for yourself. I invite you to go a couple of months, stop with their social media, stop with any video that has DM or runner in the title. Well, except for mine, because I'm here to empower you, not just get your views. I've got you. Ignore their sexual energy requests. In fact, ignore any low vibrational energy from them. No tarot readings about them. Don't go looking for answers. Just let them be. Tell your ego and mind to relax. Tell them that it's only for 60 days. You're tricking them, but they won't know that. In the meantime, focus on you. Do some wonderful things for yourself that you've never done before. Shock yourself with something new. Then come back to this video in 60 days and tell me what happens. I'm telling you, you're gonna wake up one day and be hit with this loving energy you have never experienced from them. And when that happens, all you have to do is sit back and receive. Just soak it in. In other words, allow the sun, your DM, to shine their rays on you. Are you getting it now? The sun never leaves you. It rises every morning. You don't need to control it. Your ego doesn't need reassurance about the sun. And that is how you need to feel about your divine masculine. but you hurt yourself and your divine feminine core when you do the opposite. Let your divine masculine find the answers when they are ready. Stay out of their way. Damn it! There is nothing more satisfying to a divine masculine than when they can find the right answers, the solution, and then present that to you and see you happy and surrendered. But you have to give them the space to get there. Rome was not built overnight. Stop expecting that to happen that fast. It's called a journey for a reason. I want to leave you with one final thought. Divine Feminines, I want you to see yourself like this. In your own life, you can be the hunter, be the dragonfly, and search for whatever dragonflies search for. But when it comes to your divine masculine, I want you to become the lily pad in the gorgeous spring pond. Just sit there blossoming pretty flowers while dragonflies come to you and the sun shines on you. This is what you must master. I love you all. Please like and subscribe for more of my upcoming content, and I will see you in the next video.